Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms coming to you live from Scott, Louisiana. Yes, we moved campgrounds today, and if you haven't been following us on Facebook today, then go back and check out some really cool videos that we did along the way. But before we talk about today, we have to talk about Zephy's interrupt. What is a Zephy interrupt? Well, Zephy interrupt is when you are relaxed in bed, you're sound asleep. It's the middle of the, it's dark outside, and then you hear this, and it's like, so I got up thinking, I thought, well, if it's like around 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm just going to let her out of a crate and let her come back to bed with me. I'm going back to sleep. Simple as that. Check the time. It was 12:07 a.m. when my little one decided that she wanted some attention. So I come out here to the living room and I get down on the floor in front of her crate. I open it up and she comes out and she just starts giving me licks. She just starts licking my face, my hands, whatever she could reach. Like she was so happy I was there. So I just like, and I'm wondering if she had like a doggy nightmare or something like that, and just wanted to make sure I was there or whatever it was. Then she ran over, had something to eat, had something to drink, came back, and then she just wanted to snuggle for a little bit. And when I told her it was, I said after about 20 minutes, okay, it's time to go back to bed. Then she decided she wanted to play. So we started pulling toys out of the box and we started chasing things around. And it was 40 minutes before I finally got back to bed. It was an hour before I got back to sleep. So that is a Zephy interrupt. It's in the middle of the night. And I'd only been asleep like 2.5 hours. I was in bed like 9. I was asleep by 9:30 and she had me up at 12:07. But that's okay. It's all good. She got over whatever frightened her that caused her to call out, and we were all good. So we got up early. So then I woke her up early this morning. I woke her up early. Hey, Jason, you got to stay tuned because I have some stuff that I got today from Buc-ee's that I am going to try live. See what they're like. I have my water ready. So, okay. So I got up early this morning. Zephy is not a morning dog. She comes in and instead of, she normally gets down between, because I sleep between 2 body pillows, and she normally gets down between me and one of the body pillows, and I rest up against the other one. So I got into position so she could come in. Nope, she comes, walks up on me and lays on me here. So she's kind of on the other body pillow that's behind me and pinned me to the bed. And I said, yeah, no. It's time to get, and after 30 minutes I said, come on, it's time to get up. Yeah, no, wasn't interested. But we finally got her up, took her out for a walk and all of that. And when we came back, all we needed to do was just unplug the power because the water we did last night, because of the freeze warning that they had out. And then we disconnected everything and showed you on the Facebook Live how we bring the slides in and put the jacks up and all that sort of stuff. So we got all that done. 8:30 on the nose, we were pulling out of our parking space. So I think I said last night I wanted to do it by 8 o'clock. But 8:30 was pretty good. It was pretty good. We got here, we did only 3 stops. We had, what did I have on this? 1, 2, 3. I had like four on the list. But first of all, we're traveling through downtown Houston. First of all, like you got Houston here, and then there's this road that the 10 goes like right through the middle of it. Then there's these circle loops, and the GPS at first was showing me it's going to bring me down here through the 2 loops, and then bring me back up to this loop, and then up here to the 10. And there was like an hour difference between doing that and going the 10 direct. I'm like, why won't it take me the 10 direct? And then I looked at all the little red bits that were around. And I was like, oh, that's why. But it ended up taking me the 10 direct anyway. And as we're getting closer to downtown, we see all these flashing lights up ahead and on the other side of the road, on the westbound. And so we just keep on driving outside, like no traffic on the eastbound side, nothing going through downtown. So we zoom on through and all that. That backup was solid for like 7 to 10 miles. It was massive, and there were a whole bunch of trucks in there, and I still don't have my CB radio hooked up. Shh, don't tell my parents. If I had, I would have got on there and said, hey guys, there's an accident like a few miles down the road, if you can get off and go some surface streets or something, or go get a cup of coffee or something like that, wait for it to clear, give it about an hour to clear up or whatever. And you can see emergency vehicles trying to navigate this packed traffic as well. And I'm like, I don't know how they do it, but they managed to get through. So then our first, well, I was actually going to stop at a PetSmart and totally forgot about that. Sorry, Zeph. Stopped at Buc-ee's. So people have been telling me, oh, you're going to go to Buc-ee's. And I wish I'd known about Buc-ee's before this was the last stop. Actually, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because they're huge. They're massive. So I got in there. I finally found a pump area where they had the double pumps, because there's no way I could go to the forward pump with my nose sticking out, because then I'd be blocking all the traffic. So I normally line up with the back pump, block the front pump, so I take up 2 pump spaces. So I got all lined up and everything, went inside to pay and told them the pump number, and they turned around and says, oh, that pump's credit card only. I'm like, what? And they said, yes, if it begins with a 200, it's credit card only. That's along the whole back row. On the front row, it's cash or credit card. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I need to move. And she said, oh, yeah. She said, where are you? And I said, well, I'm over there at that pump there. And so she brings it up on the video camera. And she goes, oh, you're in the RV? I said, yes. I said, but my gas tank is at the back. So if I move forward, I'm going to block the traffic. She says, oh, we might just have to go around in front. And so it was really easy. And I ended up like right in front of the doors. And Jason had told me to look out for this beaver to take a picture with. I'm like looking for this thing, could not find it anywhere. But then they had, in front of the place, they had like the cherry pickers and stuff, these guys up there, and they were completely repainting the front of the store. So they had one side completely blocked off for the 2 doors that come in. So I don't know if the beaver was supposed to sit there and they moved it because of the painting. I don't know. But I looked for the beaver and couldn't find the beaver. But I was basically parked right in front of the front doors there. So we finally got the gas done and everything else. And then I moved Sparkles away from the pump. And then I went back and I looked at my clock. It was 10 o'clock. And I says, okay. And I'd been there for 13 minutes, because I got there, when I looked at my watch, it said 9:47. So in that time, I had pumped the gas. I paid less than $2 a gallon. So for those of you in California, it was $1.98 a gallon. So it cost me less than $100 to fill up Sparkles from almost a quarter tank. And she took 47 gallons, and she's a 75-gallon tank. So, yeah, so it was good. So then I went in, and of course, when you walk in the main door straight ahead, the restrooms, went in there. Gorgeous restrooms, absolutely gorgeous. Lots of stalls in the women's ones, with doors that come down, so you have like about this much space at the bottom, which I love, because a lot of them tend to creep up a little bit, and there's times you're sitting on the toilet and you think, and you're like looking at the bottom of the door, and you're like, can they actually see me sitting on the toilet? But these ones are nice low ones, a little bit like this. They had the thing that would turn that said vacant or not vacant, vacant or occupied. So that was awesome. Loved that. Nice and clean. And each stall was wide. And I'm like, I was looking down the row where all the stalls were, and I thought, if it was some other place, they would probably scrunch them up more and probably get like another 5 stalls in there. But plenty of stalls in there that went all the way around in a U shape. And then they had the hand washing stations in the center, beautifully done, beautifully set up. Came out, did a Facebook Live of the food end of the Buc-ee's. It was a little overwhelming. But then after I did the live, I then went over to where they had all the barbecue stuff, and that noticed they had breakfast sandwiches there. And I thought, well, I'm going to grab one, because all I had was a protein bar at that point. And so I grabbed a bacon, egg, and cheese one and a ham, egg, and cheese one. And they were done with croissants. And of course, I picked up, now I got to try these on the thing. I picked up these. These are, because Jason had told me that I had to get the beaver nuggets. So I picked up these because the chocolate, chocoholic chocolate. Just so you know. And but these were the ones that he actually wanted me to get. So I got these. So I haven't tried these yet. This one I did try one. Only one. See, I only tried one. But these are, I'm going to save these till later, because these weren't too bad. The dark chocolate was actually pretty good. So I'm actually going to try one of these. Yes, Jason, of course I did. It's chocolate. You got to try chocolate. Got to get chocolate. And I also got, they had all these different jams that were there as well, or preserves. And so I got one that was an apricot and ginger. And I know my mother loves apricot jam, but I know she won't like it with the ginger, because she can't stand ginger, but I love ginger. So I'm going to try. almost like a, what is that flavour? It's almost kind of like a caramel corn. Kind of, not bad. There's a funny aftertaste. And I'll start on the chocolate one. But not something I would sit down and eat a whole bag of. I might eat a few at a time. So this bag, here comes the pup. She heard the food. She's just knocked it over here. She's got a nose sticking across the keyboard of the laptop. Fortunately, the camera can't see that bit. I don't know if I would eat a whole bunch at once. Kind of got a funny aftertaste, but we'll see. This bag, with how they taste, will probably last me a little bit. And of course, I can't put that down because it's going to spill everywhere, so I'll have to put that over there. But these, the dark chocolate ones, yum. Oh, it's a double. It's I'm not letting her try a beaver nugget. I don't know her digestive system yet. I'm slowly introducing food to her. I just don't want her having any sugar stuff. She had half of the scrambled eggs that were inside. Now the croissant sandwiches were like about this big, and about this thick, and the bacon wasn't strips of bacon; it was chopped up bacon in there, which was really cool. And hey, sweetie girl. And the egg was scrambled inside, and it was nice and light and fluffy, and it tasted really good. And Zephy just inhaled the eggs when I gave her the eggs this morning. She just inhaled them. She thought they were great. And of course, then she sat there looking for more, and I'm like, "We're done with the sandwich. There is no more. We're going to have this." And because I had the two sandwiches, we did the bacon and egg one for breakfast, and then I put the other one in the refrigerator, and we had that later in the day for lunch. You are not getting the chocolate ones. We'll just put these over here. There's no sugar in beaver nuggets. Number one ingredient, brown sugar. If that ain't sugar, I don't know what it is. Then it's got cornmeal. Number 3 ingredient, corn syrup. I think that one just shot you. Let's see. And as for fat, they have 4.5 grams of fat in them. Sugar, they have 24 grams of carb for a serving, and a serving is 2/3 of a cup. That's probably what I would eat at a time anyway. Maybe, yeah. But Zephy's eyes are like. And then the other thing I got was they had these as you walked in the door. And it was so cute and really cool. And then I felt the material, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get one. Let's see, can you see that? It's their St. Paddy's Day t-shirts. That just say good as gold on them with the beaver. And this is that really super soft t-shirt material. And I thought, this will be a shirt this will be a shirt that I will wear often. Because one of the companies that I work with, they encourage you to go for the gold. So good as gold. And I'm part Irish as well. So I have a little bit of Irish blood in me. So you're not supposed to read the back of the pack. It's not on the back, it's on the front. This is back of packet, this is front. There's only one label on here. Jason just cracks me up. So we had breakfast, then we hit the road again, and that was off at exit 791, and that was the last Buc-ee's in Texas when you're heading east. They had like 120 pumps available, gas pumps. Let's see, what else did I say there? I'm just reading my notes. So then we went on, and then we stopped at the rest area at exit number 814. That was a beautiful rest area. And once the trees all come in with the green and everything, it's going to look absolutely fantastic. But they've got all these little picnic shelters that are hidden amongst the trees, and they've got the raised walk to go over the swamp area and stuff. So go check out the Facebook Live I did earlier on that one. It was gorgeous, and we had a nice time just walking around there as well. Although I wasn't so sure about when they mentioned the snakes. One was coral snake. I can't remember what the other snake was. But I knew they were bad ones because they said be careful or be aware. And then they had these banana spiders. Yeah, they didn't look pretty either. So then we went on to, that was at 8:14, and then we drove over across the Texas Louisiana state line, going across some river or lake or something. I can't remember what it was. We did cross over something that was called, oh no, we went to the Welcome Centre first, went to the Welcome Centre and did a Facebook Live from there. We had lunch there, so we got to have the ham, egg and cheese sandwich. And again, Zephy got half the eggs and inhaled it, and then she sat there on the opposite side of the table looking at me, and there's a picture that I posted in Zephy's Adventures of her saying, "Can I please have some more?" And I'm like, sorry, it's gone. But the look on her face was just priceless. Went over a river called Old and Lost River. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was completely mirror flat. So you're getting all these gorgeous reflections in there. I wish there was a place you could pull over and take pictures. You can see the egrets in amongst the reeds, and they were flying around. It was stunning. And this is when I decided I really, 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 really need to get me a really good dash cam where I can take these, have it recording while we're driving, and then go back later on and pull out little snippets or get stills from the frames and that sort of thing. And then we went further on, we went over this steep bridge, and it's kind of like one of those things when you're driving along here, and then all of a sudden this bridge appears, and you can see all the cars going up the bridge, and I'm like, oh, it's one of those hanger bridges, I think they're called. They look like a hanger. Up one side, down the other. So I just had Sparkles on cruise control. She just went up and over, didn't touch my brakes. My dad would be very proud of me. I went down a steep incline and I didn't touch my brakes. I let the engine do the work. But the views from up there were awesome views. Again, mirror-like quality, and this is Lake Charles, so mirror-like quality on the water, which, you know, the driving today was just spectacular. Again, blue skies, no wind. There was a light breeze at some places. Didn't get blown around by the wind. Buffeting by a couple of trucks, yep, because there was like 4 trucks going past me at one time, which really does affect, especially when you're doing 65, or you're doing 62 in a 65 area and they're doing 70. It creates a lot of wind. So I had down on my sheet to go to either exit 64 or 82 for a Walmart. So I got off at 64, could not get into the Walmart parking lot with Sparkles. Open air, okay? So just a regular parking area out front of Walmart. And there was lots of driveways to get in. The problem was any driveway that led into the Walmart parking area, they had these frames going over them that said, caution, 12 feet. My vehicle is 12'8". There was no way in hell I was getting into those. And I was like, that really sucks. So obviously they don't allow people with certain sized RVs to go in there, because there was nowhere to park the RV to be able to go into the Walmart unless you parked in their parking space, and you couldn't get into their parking space because they had these metal bars that went up and across and down and said clearance 12 feet. I was like, that really sucks. Well, you've just lost us out on a sale. And by the time I got back on the road, it ended up taking me around this way, and I ended up getting back on the road. By the time I got to exit 82, I was sort of like, screw it. I am not getting off to have that again. I don't know if it's regular around here. I am just carrying on. So I got off at exit 97, and as I'm coming along the freeway, I could actually see the RV park, and literally came off, went around in this big loop, and they had a circle, or in New Zealand we call them roundabouts. They had a circle there, and you basically did a U-turn around that and came down the side road and into the thing. So, and then of course I did the Facebook Live. I did the Facebook Live from the Welcome Centre because they had a gorgeous, gorgeous lake there. It was stunning. And then I've done a Facebook Live from walking around earlier, and with the lake in places was mirror, and then there's a light breeze that would just a light ripple across the water. So all in all, it's been a really, really good day. I am absolutely shattered. I have turned the alarms off for tomorrow morning. We are not getting up with alarms. And right next door to the gate to get in this place is, I don't remember what it was called. Billy's Bodine and Cracklins. So I figured, since it's right next to the KOA entrance, and my KOA entrance is just over there, that tomorrow I might pop over there and have a look and see what they got. Smoked sausage, smoked bodine, crawfish bodine. That'll be interesting. Somebody tells me that bodines are like sausages. And they've got cracklins seasoned in salt. So I figured I might pop over there, but there's a lot of stuff within easy distance of here. Some of it you kind of do need a car for because of the way the traffic goes and all that. I wouldn't want to risk walking it. But yeah, and then there was the restaurant that Jason told me about too, which I'm going to have to see if I can get them to deliver on that one tomorrow. And we'll see how that goes. So that's Boudin. I'm sorry, Boudin. But it's spelled Boudin. Boudin. Okay, Boudin. So Boudin. I'm going to try Boudin tomorrow and see what that's all about. So we shall see. But we have tomorrow here. It's meant to be down to around high 30s tonight. It's definitely getting there. When I last checked, it was like 47 degrees outside, and it's only 7:20. Boudin. Okay. And then tomorrow, I'm still uploading all my Facebook Lives that I have done since the 1st of May last year when I started this whole adventure. And I'm thinking it's only doing like 99 at a time. So tomorrow we're going to do, the rest of them will get uploaded. So yeah, it's only allowing me to do 99 a day. So I did 99 yesterday, I did 99 today, and then the rest of them will be uploaded, including whatever ones they haven't uploaded from today will get uploaded tomorrow as well to my YouTube channel. So I have that to work on. I have some marketing stuff that I am working on, and I also have to read, continue reading chapter 1 of Super Attractor. I am meeting with my accountability partner on Sunday, and we're going to discuss what we learned from chapter 1 of Super Attractor. And it's actually turned out to be quite a good book. I read some of it last night, and I liked it, and I kept finding myself in the book, which means I am ready to receive whatever message this book has to tell me, which is kind of cool. So anyway, that's it from me, from one very tired person. We did, how many miles did we do today? We spent 7 hours and 15 minutes, or 7 hours and 14 minutes from when we left to when we got here. And it was like 234 miles, which is our longest drive of this entire portion getting us to Florida. So 234 miles and 7 hours and 14 minutes with our breaks included. So overall, not bad, not bad. And I only ended up doing 3 stops. So there was the Buc-ee's, there was the rest area, and the Welcome Center, and that was it. So definitely getting more comfortable behind the wheel with Sparkles, getting more comfortable with overtaking other vehicles when I need to. And there's times I still kind of lock up a little bit as well. So, but that all comes with experience and confidence. So it's a lot of fun out here learning this vehicle. We'll do some more Facebook Lives about travel prep and setting up and that sort of stuff as well. The only thing is that when I actually get somewhere is that Zephy's basically been cooped up in the RV for so long that she just wants to get out and go explore. So, yeah, but they have a very tiny dog park here. But go check out the video, the Facebook Live I did earlier about the campground. It's actually really pretty, and I took some pictures earlier after I did the Facebook Live when we continued our walk. And I'm going to post those up shortly, maybe tomorrow, might be tomorrow. Yeah. But I'm not having any more of these beaver nuggets tonight because I don't need the sugar rush right now. I might do some more of them tomorrow. Although the dark chocolate ones, those can go in the fridge for now. But anyway, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. This is us signing off from Scott, Louisiana. Until tomorrow, make it your day super fantastic and sparkling, and go help somebody else have a super fantastic sparkling day. Until tomorrow, hekonera.